Man, welcome to another episode of Free Game the Podcast. I'm Who Can Cal Can.
It's your boy DJ Original back for another one, Cal.
Yeah, man.
How we doing, man?
Hey, following up from the last episode, let's just start there. I feel like, we had a great conversation about relationships and business. Clearly, after reviewing it, you know what I'm saying, we probably need to keep alcohol off the covers. Just you know what I'm saying? Because, we definitely got into some gems, and I think it was a very important topic, and we did hit a lot of points, but I think it was a little funnier than most.
Yeah, man, inebriated indeed, but this is real life, man. And again, we'll have other shows where we talk deeper into relationships. We took you too deep, Cal?
No,
you know what I'm saying? Did we go too deep?
No, I definitely, caught a couple messages, texts, whatever. I was like, what I'm saying? Because I moved forward.
What I'm learning about where we are now, see, me and Cal have come a long way, subscribers. I mean, we used to just be younger, a little dumber. Now I'm learning, bro, we move exactly how we move.
Yeah.
Let the world adhere to our movements.
You know what I'm saying? Let the game come to us. You know what I mean?
So what we talking about today?
Don't rush to the game.
We're going to let today's podcast come to us.
Yeah. Today, we tried our best to stay off of Corona, which we have actually. But now we're about to start reopening, or the states are starting to reopen. I know Texas, they're doing like several states that are about to reopen first before other states are allowed to just see how the response is for, with the virus still being an intricate piece in today's lives. So that's what we're here to discuss today, reopening to the world. Reopening the world, as you would say, will be our discussion today about this coronavirus. How do we, I guess you would say, get back into our normal lives? What are the precautions, the cautions in walking in your everyday life? So if they said, I'm not going to go into conspiracy, right? But have you heard any really recent updates of Corona if you have not turned on the TV?
I have not been. I've been so sick of it, to tell you the truth. But I haven't heard any recent updates. I did. The most that I heard about was that there would be a guaranteed second wave.
Yeah.
That the heat is what's helping out a little bit right now. That the heat should hopefully make the summer a little bit more what we're used to. Yeah. And that when winter hits, that that absence of the heat should cause another wave or a spike due to the fact that winter is always tough for everything, growing, harvesting. Everything's colder. So that's the most realistic thing to me that I think sounds.
Well, I mean, for me, I like I said, I'm handling it a little differently because I've had now 3, if not close people, but family members that have actually caught the virus. So to me, it's just I'm not gonna reopen myself to the community just that fast. I was watching Insecure last night, and I'm just like, bro, outside used to be so fun. They going bowling, happy hours, etc. But it's how long do we actually wait as a community before we actually really start getting active? Do you have kind of
I think right now it is too soon.
Yeah.
I think for some places, because I do think it's a bit ridiculous right now. I think it's a bit ridiculous in the sense that just everything is closed. Some things I feel like can be operated in that 6 feet rule. Because if you notice when you go to Chipotle, you can still go inside with the 6 feet rule. That actually should have been the norm before.
Yeah.
But anywho, I think that definitely I would stay away from the gyms and your malls and your bigger. Only spot with a lot of people that I think I'm willing to open myself up to would be the Kamal River.
Yeah.
Because I think that I can keep my distance. Yeah. I feel that, it's enough heat. I mean, honestly, what do we know about it? But that would be the one thing that I subject myself to.
And I mean, I think everybody should just handle it just like you would handle, not to be just asked for it, but as an example, because I like using examples. It's just like how you would use sex. If I'm talking to a person as a virgin, I'm not talking to you, but you exercise safe sex, right? So just throughout this community, wear a mask if you feel like you need to. If you're going to go in a large crowd, be protective of yourself, because all you could do is wear a condom or wear a mask or stay 6 feet away from somebody just to be as cautious as possible. It's not good. Like I was telling my mom the other day, regardless if I could go to Walmart, stay 6 feet away, but if I come into contact with that one person that has it, then I'm just as open to it if I didn't have a mask. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta move differently, move safer. That's what I'm thinking in terms of how I'm gonna reopen myself.
Yeah. I will say, man, as boring as things have been. Again, it's not. I'm not going to risk my life for a moment of fun.
Yeah.
But I will say I'll be getting out very. You know what I mean? I'll be tiptoeing out, like he said, exercising safe sex. You know what I mean? And I think that's for the community. Yeah. I think that it's safe to say, don't be those mules that just go out to the things that you shouldn't go to. I would say do exactly what my man's saying is. Yeah. Be safe.
Because they opening up theaters, I believe, malls. I don't know I think barbershops are going to be opening on the second wave of...
Yeah, I heard barbershops, salons, like hair and nail, bars, and gyms will not be... Those are the last wave. Yeah. Which I guess makes sense because everybody's going to be in the gym. Yeah. If you open that gym, everybody's going to go in the gym.
Yeah, and quick tidbit though, we were just talking about this before. If you haven't yet started investing, like in your stocks and your market, I did a actual TED Talk on both Facebook and Instagram, just acknowledging to people what dividends were, what were stocks, what were markets, like really diving into that. I think you probably got about a week or 2 weeks left to take advantage, man, because as soon as these markets or the floodgates open back to the normal society, you probably that is where you probably done missed the race. Like you weren't ahead of the game in them phrases. So I would say like you probably got 1 or 2 weeks regarding stocks to invest in.
Really take a risk,
see
man.
Some benefits in that.
Try it out. We're not saying don't spend again. Investing in the stock market is like going to Vegas. Yeah. This is money that you would not miss. This is money that you use it on the side to try to make something out of. So again, don't. I'm doing oil, gas. I'm doing Delta, Spirit Airline. I'm just being honest with you, just because you can't tell me that these things are going to gain their stability back and happen. So that's what I'm doing. But again, as somebody who's using Robinhood, and if you're a noob, a novice, a beginner, I'm telling you, it is. Don't rush into something you don't know. Start with $5, $10. Watch that move.
Do your research.
Number one rules: you can't watch some stocks like every minute, or you know what I mean.
Unless you want to get into active trading, like
correct. Which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do swing trading, which is day trading. Which is a little quicker. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have long-term stocks too, but right now with the way it's going, bro, you got to be nice though. I will say that you got to know the trends. You got to know the curvatures of the graph.
Watch those schemes out there. There are definitely schemes out there. There's Wake Up Nows now again, like that thing. Used to be a thing called Wake Up Now, and there was this You Should Be Here.
Oh, I need your thought on that that term 100 to 800 ish.
You talking about invest your? I mean, to be honest with you, it's they're basically just using your likeliness for income, and I mean. To me, I don't really dive into none of that stuff. I'm not saying that the stuff is legit, but I haven't seen no one's personal bank account that exercise.
Here's what I'll say: I can see anything is legit, but it's to the level. What is to the level of legitness? Mm-hmm. So with that, I'm sure the first ones to do it, like the first few names in the middle, they got their 800. Yeah. It's the last 42 names on there that's gonna be calling their homeboy with them.
But I wanted to dive into to sports. I see that like with college, I feel like college is doing right by the athletes regarding reopening. Basically, if you were like seniors, they're giving you another year of eligibility to play another year of your collegiate sport. So basketball, that was canceled. depending on, I don't know when football, probably football not as so, but I know basketball for sure. Like for collegiate athletes, they'll get another year of eligibility, going towards like reopening back up and going back to school and all types of other stuff.
So I haven't heard about that. I mean, again, there's only a couple sports that didn't play. Again, as a high school teacher, I do know the year's through. Thank God that they're not coming back. Not for my sake, just because, again, them kids is slimy.
Yeah.
But they're done for the year. They just got Sam Houston will be graduating at the Alamo Dome January 28th, so that should be a normal graduation. Yeah. Good for them for at least that. Now, hopefully, without another spike, everybody should graduate, and I guess the only people that should have issues would be the kids that were depending on a scholarship or something like that. I don't know how that's going to work, seeing as maybe the college you were trying to get into, they needed to see.
Man, what baffled me was I heard on the radio, and it sucks, bro. It does suck. They was talking about how like high school students looking forward to prom, not being able to get their prom, not being able to get like their graduation, walking the stage. Like I'm like, dang, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I mean, it's just a crazy.
Yeah, facts. But I'm.
They should be happy that they did not get to test. So they need to weigh it out, because some of these people gonna graduate
walking across the stage like, boy,
for real. Some of them. So again, shout out to the school district though, in particularly. Texas SAISD. I think they did a good job of, going with the flow. Mm-hmm. I think it ain't. I don't feel like it crushed our district, but luckily we're getting our school rebuilt, so it came at a good time for us. SAISD schools are getting rebuilt right now. We're in competition with these idea schools popping up all over Texas.
Yeah.
So it's weird for the schooling district, man. I'm just hoping that these kids register. So if we got any high schoolers, register for next year, because the money that schools receive depend on.
And for my people that, got laid off in this time, like I'm praying for you. Shout out to your family, prayers to your family, because hopefully this is a red flag to whoever is working in the job market. Like, get you an essential job. Yeah. Like, obviously if something ever were to occur like this again, you don't have to be on the short end of the stick, losing your position, losing your job, etc. So,
and we were just talking about that, man. We were just talking about how blessed we were to be able to still get paid right now, and we're telling people, please, like, you got to learn from life's movement, just like stock market. You got to learn the game. Mm-hmm. Let the game come to you. There was times where I was just telling Cal, I was thinking about just being done with teaching. Yeah. But there's so many positives that come with it, like in times like these, having that security blanket, being able to have something. Because listen, if you have a side hustle right now, essentially it's cut all the way off, unless you're doing real estate and your tenants are still paying.
Your tenants are still paying. And I mean, even online, but like for me, I know that like with our job, I mean, like I'm going to stress or ask my company to still allow people to work from home. Like, let that be an actual thing.
That is cool.
Like,
I
mandate
think that for you,
because,
for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, like, just like I said again, for me being affected personally, where I'm seeing my family go through this situation, it's like, bro, I'm not comfortable with just going around people anymore like that and just shaking people's hand or working at a desk and going in the office, etc., where people are touching the elevator every day, touching the escalators it's just a difficult time. So, but I mean, for the most part, man, life is life. Life is good. You're blessed. You're still breathing. If you're watching this, make sure you subscribing for sure. But yeah, man, it's
Let me ask you this, Cal, leading us into another little topic. What do you think is really going to change about what we've been used to? Considering the things that were just common knowledge. What do you think is going to change coming out of this? Because there's definitely going to be some change.
I think the idea of everything being online, like being able to work, like basically technology, another step for technology to push towards the front of the world, where like everything can be delivered, or like you don't have to, you basically could seclude yourself from the world and still act as if you're living in the world. So I think that those are going to be one of the changes. I think that it's driving people to become more. I would say become more entrepreneur, like go through that lane of entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
because
teaching people how to-
like you like I'm not about to depend on the next man to pay me. I'm gonna go get it on my own, and so I think making people stand on their own 2 feet. But as far as like the world itself, like I just think that it's pushing forward another level of technology.
Okay. I think the way we travel is definitely gonna change.
Yeah.
I think we can finally, as Americans, see the importance of healthcare and not just technology and bombs and weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
That's where we put our money. We put our money in all of this military.
And clearly, this stuff
We
would be
need our
airborne.
money,
Yeah.
because listen, that's where we put our heads is where we're gonna see that change.
Yeah.
So if we put our heads back into healthcare and I think going out is gonna change.
Mm-hmm.
I think for a while, at least a year, the way we go out to clubs, they're probably gonna change some of the.
Yeah, I think
which
it's
is
gonna be a
weird.
spike though immediately
Oh,
when it reopens. Like,
Please.
I think bars are gonna make the most
For
money.
sure, because
Like,
people want to get out.
bro, it's about to go up. So
I feel like anything you gonna have that's decent is going. It should be good.
if you're gonna try it now.
Leading me into this though, this will also change. A lot of businesses will not open back up
Facts.
after this though too.
Facts.
So change is the only thing that is constant in the world, guys. So for those of you who we're not down from this, get back up.
Yeah.
There's going to be new people you need to talk to. There's going to be new partners you need to make, because literally 1 month of no money, 2 months of no is going to kill some businesses, and the higher ups do not care.
Facts. And I mean, to your point, like, and if you're not able to, I guess you would say, navigate that situation and be persevere through these situations, being able to still maintain, using your unemployment in the right position or places, using your stimulus package if you were to have got one, like, it really has allowed us to cut back. But I mean, on the flip side, this is the cleanest that the world has ever been. They're saying, like, in the Riverwalk, you can see literally to the bottom of the river in the Riverwalk because it's not being polluted.
We have been needing to do this for such a long time.
Like, I'm talking about the world is cleaner. The air is fresher. Taste the air.
I love the idea of maybe a half to half working at home. I love the idea of maybe certain times where, as a community, we all take a break, or maybe not a break. I mean, big business will never hear that, but just doing what we're doing now at a much more reasonable level.
Yeah.
Because obviously in this time we're too late.
Yeah.
But what if we were to take Sundays, the Sabbath day, and really treat those as days where things close down? Every business has to do a deep clean type of.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
that'd be cool. Like, if anybody, like, basically on Sunday or Saturday or even the weekend. I know I work 7 days or basically 5 days out the week, but basically we have one day that everybody's off.
you got to
so
deep clean.
Yeah.
So what day will Killer Cal be back out on the scene? Man? Listen, what day?
I mean, to be honest, I'm really cooking, bro. Like, I've been cooking. I got some real big things on the horizon. And as far as going out, I mean, shout out to my team, our team. We cooking up some stuff right now as we speak. But, I'm still going to be, like, secluded. I'm more of the dip in the corner, just chill for the night anyway. But, I think I'm definitely going to be out for the first everybody go out type thing. I'm definitely going to be out, see what outside looking like. But after that, I might just kind of, do my little off the thing. You, as a DJ, you got any bookings going on?
No, I'm not going to be out. I'm not going to. If I go out, it may be once. You'll probably see me in the trees or some Where's Waldo. I'll be by the fewest amount of people. Fact. But I will definitely, again, I'm going bowling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to have my own lane. I'm going to the Kamal River. I'm doing the things that.
I can't wait.
For instance, so if I do go out, I'm just not going to go out into the middle of the dance floor where everybody. Yeah. I'm not going into anything like this.
Yeah.
It'll be outdoors with a hookah.
I'm just waiting for that one person to come out, rocking a mask. I've been seeing Gucci mask everywhere, fake Fendi's and all types of other stuff.
Fendi didn't put these masks out here.
Exactly, but I can't wait to go to the club and see one of them, try to style it out. So just so I could just be like, you know what, bro, like, it ain't that serious, bro. Like, you ain't gotta, even though my mom, shout out to my mom, was like, Calvin, you know, if you put a San Antonio Fair logo on a mask and get that popping, you know, that might be, so you know what, like.
My brother's supposed to be sending me a custom mask, which never came.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah, because I took it is a thing, but for me, it's like, you don't have to jump on every wave. You know what I mean? Like, these masks are going to be masks, but it ain't going to be like.
I'm looking at the calendar now. We got a whole another month of May left. I'd say I'm cool with starting to chase my hustle again in terms of throwing events and DJing. Probably June 1st.
Yeah, June.
I'd say I'd give it a whole another month to see what people do. I might pop out once or twice, but everything else will just be low key bowling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love to go to the golf store, certain little DSW spots I like to shop at during boring times.
I mean, for me, go ahead.
No, you good.
For me, I've developed a love for decor, bro. Like, I'll be at Home Depot.
At the home. Yeah, that's what I was mad that they closed down in this is IKEA.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, y'all could have had it to where, but I guess that's just too much stuff you got to.
Yeah, because but I don't know why IKEA probably closed up, because they're, to me, it's just as a
I guess everything
store.
in there you touching.
Yeah, but I mean, you touch everything in Walmart or Home Depot or
right,
H-E-B. You know what I'm saying? Because Home Depot,
they must not be as big businesses.
Home Depot,
Walmart.
Yeah, because I'm at Home Depot probably every.
But I will say, because I'm on summer now, Cal. Like, literally, I don't have any work to do right now, so. Literally,
vacation is like amazing.
It's all gonna be home decor.
Yeah,
bro. Cal, listen. I had my home decor itch like a few years ago. Oh my gosh, is it costly?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was all my money was going to. It's so funny and fun to watch Cal like get bit by the decor bug.
Yeah,
Because every time I come over the house, he got his hat backwards. He got a pencil up here. You know what I'm saying? He looking at stuff through the lens. I'm like, Cal, look at you.
I mean, but it's been an experience, but you know, at the same time, like I actually enjoy it. Like, so, you know, like I enjoy planting. You know, I enjoy building stuff, or just having that idea of what I want my house to look like, or what I want it to be for me as it relates to my home. So, you know, I've enjoyed this time being able to be away from everything and actually finding myself, like finding things that I actually enjoy, bro. Like, been so peaceful, you know, like, so for y'all at home watching, remain your peace. Don't let people, you know, get in there. Once you go back to work, or if you found a position, don't let nobody interrupt that peace that you've created these last couple of months or in this time. You know, just like I said, practice safe sex, bro. Like,
that's gonna be the new thing. Look, are you practicing safe sex?
Yeah, are you practicing?
Leads me into the second best thing that has come out of this whole thing, other than people's awareness for healthcare, is the Last Dance documentary with Michael Jordan.
Facts.
They talking about all of them are on Fire Stick already, but I'm actually going. I actually want to experience them live, and this time just because there's nothing to look forward to.
Yeah.
But talk to me, that bad boy is legitimate,
bro. It's funny because everywhere you look, people are getting pimped left and right, bro. Like, I mean, where we are right now, the episode they've only showed 4 episodes thus far, but I love how they're diving into all the people's stories.
And real quick, The Last Dance is the Michael Jordan, their final last year documentary talking about the whole thing.
And mind you, I wanted to say that too, because they've been trying to push that it's a Bulls documentary. Like, oh, this is the Chicago Bulls, their last season together.
It does seem like that instead of more.
Bro, this is really a Michael Jordan.
It really is.
Because Michael Jordan is, I mean.
But listen to this. Not being able to hear about Phil Jackson's, because I didn't know anything about Phil Jackson. Yeah. I didn't know anything about Dennis Rodman. Actually seemed like a cool dude before they started. You know what I'm saying?
He seems even cooler to me now.
To Detroit.
He seems even cooler to me now, though.
Now that you get to hear.
But bro, being on the fact that we've played sports. Like, did you see the episode where they let Dennis Rodman go for vacation?
Oh yeah.
Bro, like it just reminds me of them times where it's like, when we are that successful, bro, and the coach is that understanding, and Phil Jackson just understands, like, Rodman is a different type of guy, bro. Like, You gotta let him be. To allow that man to go get his little, time off and then being able to come back and still perform, it just shows like, bro, like I love the sense of team. I missed it. Yeah, I missed the team. The sense of like, just I don't know, bro. But
big shout out to Phil Jack. You already know what time it is. L.A. Lakers.
But I wanted to go Phil back to Pippen and Hohen, bro. Like because like they pimp Scottie Pippen, and even though Pippen, just like rappers or artists nowadays, because they come from where they come from, they look at that upfront cost as like I need to get that now. I got a family that's struggling, etc. But they're not thinking of the longevity of their career. So Pippen got pimped up front. Like, no look, and the owner told him not to sign that contract. Signed it anyway, got that bonus, got that money up front. And then on the back end, after you've done all that work, look, you can't we're not re-signing you, or we're not giving you the money that you think you deserve. Like I told you not to sign that contract.
That deep.
Yeah.
And I would say, man, what I learned from it would be, man, y'all got to stay dedicated to what you're doing. You really got to stay dedicated and true. Yeah. Because seeing their stories behind the scenes, that was hard work.
Yeah.
They overcame some things that you would never know. If you just looked at Jordan shoes and you bought a bunch of, you would never know all of that stuff they're showing right now. So for me, it's like, man, Ron, you crying about this. Mm-hmm. This is what you dealing with. But we got to get through that.
It gotta be. You gotta. Like I said, or like my mentor always told me, bro. Like everybody not built the same. Like there's not that many Michael Jordans. There's not that many Kobe Bryants. There's not that many Scotties and Phils. Like some people just really want success. You know what I'm saying? People just really want championships.
Okay.
Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I was playing Call of Duty like a couple of weeks ago with my boys, and we won the little Warzone thing where it's like 150 teams. They go into this little pot and you gotta calculate whatever. But dog, like the excitement of being successful and like actually overcoming and winning and making sure like, bro, we are the number one team on this game right now. Bro, it is a level of enjoyment that is not really met with a lot of these other things that you seek enjoyment in, bro. So it's not a lot of people that are competitive like that, have that drive, have that focus, have that ambition to really be like Michael Jordan. A lot of people can talk that talk, but bro, a lot of people do not walk that.
No, yeah. You got a point. Yeah. But bringing it back to a free game take, I would just say, watch the documentary. It's a perfect family sit down joint. Yeah. But if nothing else, bringing it back to free game, to me, I'm just learning how to really just enjoy this time more than anything, rather than when can we get out? When can we? Yeah. This is probably the only time ever we'll be able to be at home. Getting paid for those who are getting paid, or getting your packages. You got to learn how to enjoy the moment. That way you can start to focus on the right things in the moment. Yeah. And then I'm getting big on planning. Yeah. Like for now, okay, me and you got a house, but in 10 years, we're going to want another house. Yeah. We need to start architecture on our next. Look at the Tootsie Slide. Shout out to Drake's little hit maker with the Tootsie Slide video. Look at bro's crib.
Yeah.
That's when you plan some stuff out. And look, it took a long time to make that. Because I remember about a year ago when they had showed it, I'm like, oh, that joint going to be nice. And now that it's done, it only took, what is a year now when you have your dream home? So talk to me about some of the things that later down the road that you say you're preparing for, that's going to keep, you, Who Can, Cal Can Productions, online and steadily.
If I'm being honest, I'm about to dive into the app marketplace. Like, I believe that, and shout out to Gary Vee on Instagram. He always makes comments about like what the future is going towards, which is voice, right? So free game and definitely a gym.
It's definitely a free game.
Voice. Everything is voice operated. So if you are looking at plan for something that is going to deal with voice, right? So the convenience of being at home and being able to order something from your phone, being able to talk, hey Siri, order me some pizza from Pizza Hut. Done. I'm ordering from the nearest X, Y, and Z. everything on your phone. Siri, wake me up at 9 o'clock. Do X, Y, Z.
I'm about to look at the Alexa app right now.
Yeah, so everything that I'm focused on is really predicated on voice, inspiration, and consistency. Again, like I keep saying, consistency. For me, being 28, I'm in my prime of energy, where all of my energy need to be exhausted before I go to 30, right? Because I think like our 20s are like built up energy that we need to exhaust. Like it's like a released gas. Like we have to release this while we have this energy. And then therefore when we get older, the things that I'm able to now, I'm only just able to put puzzle pieces. So it's just like the game of Monopoly. Like you start with $1,500, but the objective is to exhaust the money that you have to buy what you can. Then the next objective is then to be able to
levels to it.
Yeah, then be able to manage the properties that you've obtained through exhausting your energy. So right now I'm exhausting my energy in apps. I'm exhausting my energy in my clothing line and going to Walmart, Targets. Like I'm exhausting all of that energy right now. So then
that is a big gym.
Yeah, after I've grabbed my properties, now all I got to do is just, all right, I need to hire this person to do this, or I need to hire somebody to run my social media.
Because I've already put the energy there.
Exactly. So now now I just need to obtain it, make sure that I'm getting paid for each property I own, and then you'll see the money on the back end. So for me, like saying something's very own, it took me 3 to 4 years to actually build it to a level where I don't have to watch it. So now I've hired a third party company now that just ships, labels, etc. So now all I see is the money on the back end. But we exhausted the energy up front, getting commercials,
Correct.
Fashion shows,
Facts.
pop-up shops, all of that stuff.
Look at the Monopoly metaphors from your man.
You know what I'm saying?
We need to bring back the Monopoly game too.
Facts. Exhausting your energy up front, because on the back end now you able to just relax. Kobe Bryant exhausted all that energy when he was younger. So now when he was older, all he has to do is just, you playing me a step back, I could just hit this 3 in your face. Like now everything I do is calculated. It's not Kobe's tired. The reason why LeBron could play while he 14, 18 years, he put his energy through a time capsule. Like, bro, now he's just calculated. Now I just got to get 2 players with me, 3 players with me, and obtain, my greatness. That's it, bro. That's really what I'm on.
Big Jim.
Yeah.
One, because he just told y'all again, we talked about stock investing.
Yeah.
He just told you what the future was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And this is life. Everybody has an opinion, but this is a credible source. What do you say? Voice.
Yeah.
You need to be in the apps. What's up with Alexa? What's up with Bibby? What's up with these? You know what I mean? Voice related. These are the apps you want to try to look in before they boom and they're on top. But for me, I would say I'm focused really now on habits.
Yeah.
I normally was focused on success, and how can I see it. Now I'm focused on my habits, man.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, man, we really just are at an age where we've lived a little while, man.
Yeah.
We've lived long enough to have been through some things. I'm focused now on my habits. I want to make sure that I have a good habit of working out through this damn quarantine. I've realized, man, again, there's nothing to do, so there's nothing that I can do. But I realize I need to have a legitimate workout regimen. I need to have a legitimate eating regimen.
Yeah.
As we start getting into these daddy ages,
Yeah.
And then my other thing habit was with like stocks.
Mm-hmm.
He just told y'all exhaust your energy, even if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't really know what I'm doing with stocks compared to, whoever a bullish mogul in stock is. They're looking at me like I'm a novice, and I am. But the truth is what he said. I'm exhausting my energy. I'm
And not
trying.
to even cut you off, but just think this, bro. And this is what's funny. When I did my little TED talk, just simply on stocks and dividends and all of these other terms that are used, it's simple. It's just your everyday life. You give somebody $5, they flip it and make it 10. Then, as I'm doing what I'm doing, I got like 3 messages of like, Calvin, so what are you doing? What are the things that you're investing in? What are the things that you're looking into? And then I'm thinking of billions, because that's all that he is. He's getting one person to say, Calvin, I believe in what you invest in. I'm gonna give you $500. By the end of the year, make it $1,000. I said I could be a damn stockbroker right now. Like I could sit up here, let me get a little pamphlet, and then let me have All right, so Jesse, this is my template. This is the things that I've invested in.
Franchise.
This is the money that I've accumulated through my investing.
You see, my probability is greater than.
So guess what? If you give me $500, I take a percentage of that. But then you on the back end in a year's time, you'll have 1,000.
And for me, the mindset is yes, you don't know it right now. Where does this idea of somebody just always handing you, the success? You guys gotta start on this app. Start with one book. Start with one YouTube show. In a year, you're gonna be so far along. You're gonna be telling me, oh, you looking at the petroleum stock? I'm like,
bro, and you have all of the capabilities in your hand. Yeah. And that's why I think that app marketplace is the way in terms of the future, because everything on your phone, everything you can do is on your phone. Simply, you don't have to do anything else. Just with the press of whatever you're doing on the phone. And if you put a business that you conduct on a phone, then that exercises as many other people that never would have thought. Like I said, stores are running out of business because you can order stuff on Instagram. You don't have to go into a mall, right? So clothing, the fact that I put my clothing line on a platform where you can go online and get it versus getting a store is because I see that stores are becoming extinct. You can order everything. Amazon is killing the game.
Absolutely.
So if y'all really think that y'all are about to really be going shopping in the next 5 to 10 years, you're tripping. People don't go shopping anymore. People say, hey, Lauren, where'd you get them shoes from? Well, I got it from Go. That ain't Foot Locker. That ain't Champs. That ain't Finish Line. That ain't these companies that we usually go to, bro. People are now able to just make money sitting. You know what? I saw these shoes coming out. Let me go ahead and cop these real quick. You ain't got to go out to your house. And what is this doing? Letting you sit down. You be able to get everything that you need on your phone online.
Free games.
Facts.
It's not hard. We're not doing things that are out of our norm, out of our ability. This is staying ahead of the curve, one small step at a time.
Yep.
We're self-analyzing. What can we do to get better? We trying to take this time to have safe sex.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. So in closing, I'll say, guys, it is not a hard life.
Yeah.
We make it hard for ourselves. Let's get back to the fundamentals. What are the things that make you happy? What are the things that are going to get you from here to there?
Yeah.
And let's make those.
And I would just say, in closing for you guys, just stay safe. Definitely practice safe, not only sex, but just living throughout this community in this world as we about to reopen. Just make sure you're cognizant about what's around you, the events that you're going to, etc. But please take off from here. Get you a central job. Invest. Make sure you're doing the things that can better not only your life, but your family and your legacy that you leave here. So, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. While I'm out here, losing some calories right now.
You ain't never lying. We in the sauna, we in the garage, the production clubhouse. But look, we out of here. Again, stay safe. Make sure y'all moving from one level to the next. Free Game the podcast. We're gonna see you guys next time.
Okay, y'all subscribe, man.
Thank you.